Hey everybody, welcome back. Episode 81. 81, bro. Of the Legends and Dragons podcast here at the Legends Lair in Hurst, Texas. We got Philip Bullock.
Jimmy Klaus.
Philip, who do we have today,
we have
my
our
friend?
good brother, Henry.
Henry, welcome to the show, my friend. I'm glad that you are here. So, Henry, I would give you like a...
Let him introduce himself.
Well, I was going to say I would give an introduction for you, but all I know about Henry is... Henry's a beast, a blue belt, and continues to beat my tail. That's all. That's the introduction that I have for Henry. So Henry, tell me, are you from Texas?
Yeah, I'm born and raised in Texas.
Yeah, where in Texas?
So I grew up Dallas for a little bit, Carrollton. Moved to Tulsa. I don't talk about that.
Oh yeah, you don't talk about Tulsa, huh?
No, I don't
Why?
talk. It was a year and a half. It was just a small stink in my life.
No, we're going to talk about the Tulsa thing.
And then I came back and lived in Wise County for like 9 years of my life, and then moved back to Arlington. So I've been everywhere, but yeah.
Yeah,
man.
Well, now that you say you don't want to talk it down, I'm interested. Like, what happened in Tulsa?
Tulsa's just a bad city, bro.
What's up there, Tulsa King?
It's
Tell
on the
me
first
about it.
48, like out of all the cities, it's on the first 48 the most, bro.
Is that why they have Tulsa King? Is that?
I don't know. I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
So being over there, with my cousins, I thought Tulsa was like the best. And then I actually went back in 2019 and I was like, this place sucks. I think being with my family made it fun. Then going back, I'm like, there's nothing to do here.
Yeah, it's mostly oil. It's just,
There's
Yeah,
nothing
so I've been, dude, I was stationed in Southwest Oklahoma in Altus. So, I mean, Tulsa's got to be better than Altus, Oklahoma.
We go to Tulsa every year for the...
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna try to get there this year.
Man, it'll be awesome, dude.
Yeah, man, got to get. But I would have to try to get back quick for a Sunday night shift.
Well, yeah. We go on a Friday and we come back on a Saturday.
Oh, come back Saturday? Okay. Because it's during the day, right?
Yes, correct.
We're talking about what are we talking?
Holy Rollers.
Holy Rollers there in Tulsa, man. You gonna go?
I don't even know. This first time I've been
You can show us
informed
around your old stomping ground, man, in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I don't even know if we're going. Are we going to Tulsa? It's at Triton Fight Center, whatever city that's at.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I don't know either. Man.
So
I just get booked and I say, let's go.
Let's go. So you got so you graduated from here. What high school
Yeah,
did you go
so
to?
I went to Norwest High School in Justin, Texas.
Okay.
I say that proudly because I actually like that school. A lot of people, it's in over there by the Texas Motor Speedway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I went Norwest ISD, so I went over there, graduated there, and then I was on and off in school. It took me a long time to graduate college, but I graduated college, thankfully.
What college did you graduate?
UNT.
Nice.
Okay, yeah.
Very nice.
I mean, I guess, but...
Green, baby. Let's
I
go.
guess mean green, yeah. I mean,
go.
by the time I got into university, I was pretty old. I was up there in age, like. Well, I say that, but I was 20. I guess in terms of college, like I was 24 when I finally got into university.
Sure.
Yeah.
So all my party days and all that was already over.
Behind you, huh?
Yeah, I was there just to hit the books and
sure.
get out
Good.
of there.
That's good, man.
Hey, man, listen, don't sleep on Denton colleges, man. Denton has some good colleges. UNT's a great campus. My wife graduated with honors from TWU, Texas Women's University, and that's also in Denton. So they've got some great campuses, man, for sure.
I say that with all jokes. So UNT is a really good school.
It is a great school.
Yeah, it is
for
a
sure.
good school. So
What'd you study?
I'm a psych major.
Yeah.
Yeah, psychology.
Yeah.
Kind of transitions a little bit to what I do now as a career, but
Yeah. What do you do now?
I'm a police officer for Arlington PD.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Do you do anything? So as a cop for Arlington, what do you do? Do you do any of the psych stuff, or you hit the streets? What
No, I just do. I'm just a regular patrol officer.
Okay.
But we do deal with a lot of
Psychos.
mental people.
Yeah.
So that comes in handy.
It's crazy. So I've been on the street for a year.
Okay.
And the amount of stuff that I've seen, man, it's what?
Yeah.
Just right off the rip, what you see is they'll teach you and they warn you in the academy, you're gonna see this, but when you see it in person, you're like, wow, what
Blows your mind, huh?
Yeah, man,
Wow.
it's just crazy, man.
Was Arlington the first police department you got with, or you worked somewhere before that?
So it's funny, since you're asking, do you mind if I talk about how I got into
Do it. Yeah, I was about to ask.
Yeah.
This is your episode. bro.
Because I was
okay.
about to ask, what got you into police work? What made you decide, hey, man, I want to be a cop. I want to be a police officer.
Yeah, so 6 to 8 months before me graduating, which was gonna be May 2024.
Okay.
I was like, man, what am I gonna do? Because I know I was gonna graduate with my Bachelor of Science of Psychology, but I was like, I'm so burnt out of school. I was like, I don't think I go from a master to now. And financially either, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, what am I gonna do? So I was thinking about military.
Okay.
Like looking into Navy, Air Force, because I was like, maybe I could try to be a pilot. Like that's always been a dream of mine when I was a kid. And I was like, so I started doing researching. And at the time I was a FedEx driver. I was you know, I was used to deliver, you know, I was just a regular FedEx driver. And I was on the phone with one of my good friends. And he was like, why don't you try law enforcement? He's like, I'm looking into do it. And I was like, man, like, because from the outside in, when you think about a cop, you're like, oh, he's a cop, you know? So that's how you kind of see like that profession, like, oh, he's a cop. Like, I don't know if I could do this. It seems like real serious. So I started doing like research, you know? I was like, if I'm gonna do this, like, let me do my own research.
Right.
This isn't, no offense, this isn't working at Arby's. Like, this is like a legit, serious job, you know, profession. So I started doing like some hard research, like YouTube, watching ride-alongs, vlogs, and like people explaining the job. And just little by little, I'm like, all right, it's starting to catch my attention. I like the mental state of the everything that cops do. Like, I like it. I respect it, obviously, even more now being a cop.
Yeah, sure.
And I feel like it was an excuse for me to mature another level.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm always looking for like what's next.
Right.
You know, because I knew I'm graduating, and I was like, I need to find something that's hard.
Right.
You know, something that will make me uncomfortable, which that's exactly what I did.
Sure.
That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. And so that's what I did. I started applying at places, kept it very low key.
That's what's up.
I didn't tell anybody about it. I applied
Nice.
to Arlington.
Okay.
A bunch of places, DFW PD, Richardson, Plano, Keller. I applied everywhere. And Arlington was just like the first one that picked me up. The first one where I was like, this is just how the sergeant of personal recruiting, he does a good job of his job. Like he was like just explaining like Arlington have all these opportunities. I don't know if you guys knew this. Arlington is like the 50th largest city in the U.S. I did not know that.
It's big, dude. Yeah, people don't understand how big Arlington is.
Arlington is massive because if you think about it, it goes from like almost Euless, Trinity Boulevard, all the way down to like Manfield, Manfield Webb. It's massive.
Yeah.
And it's got the stadium in
It got this. Oh, don't. I'm gonna get PTSD because that's my side of town. That's the side of town I work. So
that's what's up.
So I applied. I don't know, by the grace of God, I'm a man of faith. So I prayed about it. You know, I was I said, if God, if this is your plan, you'll make it happen. If it's not, then so be it. You know.
Right.
And He made it happen.
Very nice.
I still question how it even happened. Even through the academy, I'm like, what the, like, I can't believe I had the I don't know if I can curse, but like I had the whole crap moments a lot of times in the academy. And, but yeah, man, I made it and went to FTO, made through that, and it was tough.
Your parents, what did they think about when you told them like, hey, I'm going to Arlington PD?
Well, yeah, a lot of people ask me that. I don't know. They were just kind of like, really? Like, they were kind of like really shocked. Yeah. But then they're like, if you want to do it, you want to do it. You know, they're very supportive. And I think it was more of like, hey, this guy's chasing his career. Like, finally, like, he's actually, you know, because I think my parents, or like my dad or whatever, was like worried, like, because I graduated so late, you know, hopefully he can find something soon. And I was able to find something and something that I felt like I could probably possibly do, and he was supportive about it. So
before I ask some more other police questions, because I want to know, I don't know the rank structure in the police force, right? I mean, I know the military structure. I know, you know, you're enlisted, your officers. I know that. So how does the structure work in the police department? So, like, do you just automatically rank up, you know, by the years? Do you have to test?
So like. Right now, I'm a patrol officer. I'm just a regular P1 officer. Okay. But then you can become a corporal. Okay. And then to become a corporal, then you could train people, and then you can apply to become a sergeant, and then apply to be a lieutenant. Like, it's all about applying and seeing where you have to take like tests and exams to be able to like level up and stuff. And also too, you have to keep kind of like studying in the academy because they offer still classes for intermediate and like, you know, higher education and the policies and whatnot and training. So that's how it works. Usually.
Okay. And then, so like if you wanted to be, let's say, a detective, How would that? Would
So-
you ever want to be a detective?
You know, it's everybody asks me like,
I want to do that right now,
I want to
bro.
be a detective, man.
I
yeah.
watch too much First 48, y'all. That's my problem. Bro. I swear to God, I'd be an awesome homicide detective. I would
You
be
would.
an awesome homicide detective.
Yeah.
Well,
Look at
dang, you got,
yeah, you got it, man. So look, man, you got a detective. Would you want to be a detective?
I don't know, man. A lot of people ask me, what do you want to do? I'm like, dude, let me try to figure it out.
Yeah,
This-
because
Let me
you've only
try-
been in it for a year,
Yeah,
right? A year, yeah, just a year.
It's crazy to me how people like before graduating the academy, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. I want to be a canine. I want to be a
Oh, yeah,
school
there's
resource officer." I'm like, dude, I'm trying to figure out how to pull people over. Like, I'm still like, this is the beginning. So, and I'm like, I operate differently, man. I'm a type of person. I take it day by day. I'm the one that just rides the wave and just
Yeah.
see where life takes me, where God takes
Bruh,
me.
that's
and
what's up, man.
if
That's
it's-
what's up.
I think I was telling one of my coworkers this the other day. I think policing and police officer, it's hard to kind of explain unless you do it. It's simple, but it's not simple. You know, there's a lot to it, and I just think like I can't think too far ahead.
It's a very
Right.
selfless job, and a lot of
It
people
is.
take it for granted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always back, and listen here, I always back the blue
Oh, for 100%, dude.
until I get pulled over.
That's your fault, bro.
Whoa! I
your
didn't see.
fault.
I did not see the flashing student
Yeah,
school
yeah.
zone.
Oh,
I didn't.
No, don't. If you ever get pulled over for
I
speeding
did.
in school zone, you deserve
Dude,
everything.
dude,
you
let me
get.
tell you, so-
That
yeah,
pisses
I agree.
me off to no end.
Let me tell you, I'm telling you right
I
now.
lay on my horn when I'm in a school zone and I
Yeah.
pass 6 a day,
Yeah.
going to and from Henzo Gracie twice a day. I pass
Yeah.
6, and I swear, man, every day I car, and I'm 20. It's
Listen.
set at 20. I lay
I'm
on
telling-
that horn, dude. I want them to give me the finger. Please give me a chance to roll that in the window and tell you how much of a piece of crap you are because you don't care about kids.
Henry, let me tell you, the Detective Phillip over here. He just
Yeah.
went off on a radar.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happened. So, not familiar, of course, with the area. I pulled out on from a side. So I was in the neighborhood trying to cut through, made a left. Didn't know it was a school zone because I didn't come through. I was like,
All right.
man,
I'll give you a little.
man.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I got popped doing like 7 over. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
That's a lot.
that's all right.
On the
man.
school
That's all
zone,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. No, and I get it. And listen,
100%
rightfully
on
so
school
because
zone.
I was in the school zone.
Yeah.
But man, I tried it. I was like, dude, I came from the
Yeah.
neighborhood. I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what? Just give me my ticket,
Yeah.
man. Just give me my ticket. But anyways, whatever. With all that being said, I would probably got yelled at by this guy calling me a piece of by
yeah.
Detective Phillip over here trying to tell me.
Well, it's funny you say that. Funny enough, it's something I'm dealing with right now. I actually
yeah?
got pulled over the other day.
You did.
I did.
Okay, so tell me what happens when a cop pulls over a cop.
Yeah.
Well, okay. It is crazy because so I live in Euless.
Okay.
I live off of Midway Square. I don't know if you guys Midway, Harwood. I live
yeah.
over there. And I was pulling up to the 4-way stop. It was like 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
And I was like, I pulled over. I pulled up. I yielded. I didn't come to a complete stop. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure.
And I turned right.
Right, yeah.
And
you
then
didn't run the red.
I didn't run it. I just
I get it. I get
I
it.
get it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I turn and I see a cop. He does a U-turn. I was like, holy crap, he's pulling me over. And it was a little exciting because I was like, I'm a cop. Like, I know what's up. But here's the thing I'm dealing with is like, yes, I am a cop. When the people ask me what I do, I tell them I'm a city employee. Like, I try to not say like, oh, I'm a cop.
Why not? Why not, man? I wear that as a badge
Yeah,
of honor,
no,
man.
man,
Say I'm a
police
cop, man. I'm a police
No,
officer.
because it's like imposters. I don't know if imposter syndrome.
Oh, imposter syndrome. You think you have it for a year in, huh?
Yeah, like it just doesn't really like.
But you're a cop,
You're a
dude. You
very
did.
humble dude. Man.
I know.
Yeah.
We need more police officers like this man right here for
It-
sure.
it's like when I'm at the gym and I see someone at Henzo's that trains that also is a cop. Yeah, I would talk to them like, hey,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
a cop.
Yeah.
Because it's like that brotherhood. But
Yep.
in terms of like in the streets, like
I get it, dude.
I didn't tell him I was a cop.
You didn't tell me you were a cop?
You know, and he gave me a ticket. And I would say this, and I'm about to go on a rant. I'm not mad that he gave me a ticket. I was more mad how he carried himself.
Really?
I was more mad about how he
Ooh,
carried himself.
tell me about it, man. How did he carry?
Dude,
He was egotistical.
dang.
Here's the thing about me, and I was telling I got a haircut before this. I don't know if you got a
It
haircut.
was pretty short, man. High and tight.
Yeah, and I was telling my barber. No,
I'm
good. I was telling my barber, I was like, what pissed me off more was how he carried himself. like when I pull people over, like no matter if I'm having the worst day of my life, I would treat you with respect.
Right.
Professional, whatever. Maybe because he's been doing it from, I don't know. You can't really justify that.
Right.
But he didn't introduce himself. He didn't tell me like he told me, oh, I'll put you over because you didn't come to complete stop at that stop sign. Fair enough. But then he looks at my registration and he was like, it's been expired for like 2 weeks. And he gave me a ticket for that. And he was like, so he tells me all that. Because there's steps in how you do this, how you pull people over.
Yeah.
You introduce yourself, tell the reason why they were pulled over, tell them, all right, man, sit tight in your car, I'll be right back. He didn't even tell me that. And then he was like, he gave me my citation. He's like, all right, man. And he takes off. No, have a good day. No, you have any questions or concerns for me? Anything like, no. Yeah. It was like, he was like, all right, I did this. All right, I'm out. Like,
keep your attitude, man. Keep your attitude.
Yeah,
don't get jaded.
No.
Because don't get jaded for 10, 15, 20 years. And you're remember this. Go back and watch, watch this interview.
That's why I came here, to let people know that. No, and like, I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah, it was just, it made me want to stop pulling people over after that.
Yeah?
Nah, I'm joking.
Yeah, you
but
should.
I was like, it made me, the whole process of going to the course of it just sucked. But I have a rule of how I pull people over, because we have, as cops, we have discretion. So
Yes,
for what we can actually, like, if, we want to give them a citation or not, or but.
Is it true that there's a quota you guys have to meet? No?
No, that's illegal. We don't have a quota.
There's no quota. But however,
Go on.
Don't think the city doesn't make money on every single ticket that comes through that courtroom, brother. They do, absolutely.
Can I tell you what I do? And this is wrong, man. If you were ever to pull me over,
Oh God, don't, Jimmy.
I want to tell them the secrets, man.
Don't do it.
I want to tell
Don't
my
do it.
secret. I would give my ticket over to my good friend who's a lawyer, and then we would wrap it up into the courts, and they would eventually.
Dismiss
Well,
it.
that's between y'all two. He's just doing his job.
I know.
He writes the ticket, it's not out of his hands, dude.
Have you? So let me ask this. So you've been doing it for a year. I want to know about day one on your own. Were you nervous? Were you like what? Man. Like I want to know about day one.
Did you watch training day right before you went to?
That's what's up. You pull a Denzel, be like come on.
No, man, I was nervous, man.
No,
yeah.
Well, cause you get out of the academy, you get out of that confined area, you get put in with your FTO,
right?
Field training officer, and you're under so much stress because they take you to all the hot calls. Mm-hmm. So you're, for the 17 weeks I was in FTO, you're in this unbearable stress, right? And then you get off of that, but then you look to your right, you don't have a training officer. You're by yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is exciting. I remember the first day I was on my own. It was raining, and we had a tone out call. What a tone out call is like, it's an emergency tone out. Like, you would literally hear ping, 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 burglary in progress, blah blah. And I'm running code, and I shouldn't have because it was raining. I was like sliding everywhere, and running lights and sirens to the house, and it ended up being nothing. Like, I'm pretty sure that lady was crazy, but yeah, I just remember nerves. Yeah, nerves. You're nervous. Even now, like, I get nervous. If the day I'm not nervous before work, this is the day I should be worried.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be comfortable. Those are where the cops get hurt the most. And
very well said.
Sadly, we have officers that officers that get killed every day, statistically wise, and I take it very serious, officer safety and all that. Because I pray every day for me and my shift mates, and I just pray that we make it home safe. We're just trying to do good work, and just, it's dangerous, man.
Yes,
so but I still get nervous, man. Like, I was just telling one of my my coworkers the other day. So I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and that's probably when you guys see me. But like, when I go back to every day before I go back to work, 5 minutes like before I leave to work, I have like a mental breakdown. I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this?
Really?
Because like, I'm leaving my confined area to go to a very uncomfortable place. Mm-hmm. But once I go through the shift and I go through my work week, I'm like, oh, I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's just how your mind works.
Well, dude, you're putting yourself in between evil and protection, man.
Yeah.
You're the fighting line, dude. People call you when they need help, dude.
This is your military, right?
It's a lot of weight
it's
on
the same.
your shoulders. Absolutely, dude.
So, when did you? Have you ever had to use jujitsu though yet?
Not yet. I'm waiting for it. I beg for it.
You
I do. The other day
Haven't helped the person that tries to take this.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Are
Yep.
messed up.
Yes, because I'm telling you right now, I have had many rolls with Henry, and it is not a very good day for me.
The first day I ever rolled with Henry was back at Mid Cities.
Yeah.
And I turtled up on him, and he put his lapel in. And I was like, all right, let's see where he's going to go with this. And he grabbed the top, and nobody ever does this choke but me. And he did the choke that I love, where you do a baseball butt from the front.
Oh, yeah. And then he
drops
just
down and
rolled.
killed
Yeah.
me from the bottom. I go, I love that choke. As soon as he did it, it was the most epic stuff. Yeah. I tell you, watching that, dude, Henry
I'm
will
telling you,
smoke
man. So how long you been training? I mean, you're a blue belt. Are you first? Are you
Four-stripe
first?
blue belt.
Are you four stripe white?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
heading to this, in my head, I was like, I wonder what we're gonna talk about. I knew we were gonna talk about the jiu-jitsu. I knew we were gonna talk about the cop thing.
Yeah.
But I was like, I wonder how we're gonna get into the whole jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah.
And so, yeah, man, like I said the other day when I got, I don't think you were there, Philip, when I got my 4 stripes.
No, I wasn't.
Because
Sorry.
Professor, no, you're fine. Because Professor asked me, and so I've been training on and off. I always have to say on and off because it's the truth. Since June of 2018.
Okay, so June of 2018, you started. So what? Because how old are you
7.5
now?
years.
I turned 28 soon, sadly. I'm getting older. Getting older.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So I started really young, though.
Okay.
You
So
started, man.
Yeah. So
You've
2018.
been doing jiu-jitsu for 7 years. On and off is...
Right. I don't care about the
Yeah,
on and off
okay.
part
Yeah.
because you have to take now 2018. You got to take the COVID nonsense in effect.
Yeah, dude.
You got to take your college.
shut all
You
these
got to take
gyms
your
down.
you got to take your
I stopped
graduation.
Yeah, I stopped training during the academy.
You can't because
Yeah,
they
you
don't
can't
allow you
because-
to. They won't let you train during the
Right.
academy.
Yeah, you
So-
can't risk getting hurt.
Yeah, because
Right.
they're now their property. Like, this is
I
an
know.
officer, I don't want him to get hurt.
Yeah.
I'd have plenty of police officers go through the academy, have to quit my Kempo school.
Yeah.
Because they can't, they're like, hey, we're not allowed to train. I'm like, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what got you first onto the mats though?
So that's interesting because I've never really told people like the true behind the.
Let's
Let's go,
bro.
man. I want the
Let's go
truth.
today.
Don't lie to me. I want the truth, Henry.
Yeah. So, and I'm gonna name drop schools that respect and those that don't really respect.
They
So-
do
This
it all,
is your
man.
platform, bro.
Okay. So
We've dropped plenty on this platform.
So
Yes, we have.
in 2017, I was like really out of shape, like how I am now, and I was really out of shape, and I was like, so I grew up watching UFC and stuff like everybody,
Yeah.
like Brock Lesnar, George St. Pierre, and all those guys early on, and I remember I was like, I want to try jiu-jitsu because I used to train I used to play soccer at Blue Sky off of Golden Triangle.
Okay, yeah.
And right across from Blue Sky is Peak
Yeah,
Heller.
I used to run that gym, bro.
I know. We briefly talked about it, and I walked in there, did a month. I remember 2017 in January.
Okay.
No offense to them, I guess I wasn't at a place where I was like, I want to do jiu-jitsu. you
Okay.
know? I think my self-esteem, my confidence is like at all-time low due to the weight and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna walk away now. I'll be back.
Right.
Okay.
So I walked off. I canceled my membership, and then later that year, I bumped into a brown belt at the time. His name is Fabian. I think Fabian Gomez. I don't know if you know him. I bumped him at 24 Hour Fitness, and he goes, "Hey, what's up?" We're just catching up.
Right.
He's like, "What's up, man?" and stuff like that. And I told him, he's like, "Hey, how's rolling going for you?"
Right.
I was like, "Hey," I explained to him why I stopped. He's
Sure.
like, and I'll never forget what he said because I've never told anyone this. He's like, "Man, usually when people walk away, they never come back." And when he said that, I feel like that was like an indirect, like kind of like hit on me.
Yeah.
And I operate where if someone denies or doubts me, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
It's how I operate, you know.
Sure.
And so I was like, all right, that's cool. And I walked off, whatever.
Yep.
Next following year, from January to May and June, I was training really hard. Lost like 40 plus pounds.
That's what's up.
Did keto,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And around May, I was getting kind of like burnt out from
Okay.
just the regular chest and tries and back and buys, the bodybuilding workouts.
Yeah. So the standard sort
The
of
standard workouts, right?
It gets boring.
It does. Unless you. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why. Shameless. Not a shameless plug here. Matthew Crittenden Fitness. That's who I work out with. We don't do the old boring, like you're saying, chest, biceps, tries, legs, cardio. But anyway, so you got bored with that though.
So I got bored with that, and I was going out to a Cali trip for the first time, and I was like, when I come back, I'm gonna start looking up gyms.
Okay.
So as soon as it came back, I looked up jiu-jitsu gyms nearby, and at the time I lived with my dad, and he lives in Tulsa Creek, and I found this gym off of 26 Highway. This is one of the gyms I'm not gonna say out loud. I'll tell you guys off air. I walked in there, did a free trial class, hated it. They thought they were like Jesus Christ himself. They thought they were it was just like regular fight gym. Like they just thought they were whatever.
Off Highway 26, you said?
Yeah, off of Highway across TZC. Damn, I probably said too much. We'll talk about it.
Ain't nobody gonna be watching that shit that's over there.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I went there, whatever. And then later that week, I looked up a different gym. I was like, nearby, whatever. On my main job, because I still love all those guys, Peak Watauga.
Yeah.
Juan Tatum. They're at the old location, 377. I remember walked in on a Friday.
Yeah.
And I bumped into this guy named Daniel Lemons. Shout out to him. And he was like, hey, man, if you want, he gave me the schedule. He's like, you want to try it out? Come by. If you can't later today, come Monday. So following Monday, came in, beginner class, man, and I just got bit by the bug, man.
That's what's up.
I just fell in love with, and they're very family oriented, very close knitted people, and the training was very hard. They're very
Juan's tough, dude. I used to train with him years ago, bro.
Coach Juan is a very tough guy.
Yeah, he is.
It's like a Cobra Kai mentality over there, which is good because he taught me a lot of like how to push through when you push past that 40%, and he was the first person to ever teach me that, like, you got that dog. And, and I don't say that lightly because I hate compliments and stuff, but I only say that because he told me that.
Good.
Yeah.
And so I just...
Juan was a blue belt when I first started, man.
Really?
And he used to beat I've got a picture in my phone of Juan Tatum on my back just giving me the bow and arrow choke, bro. I mean, he used to beat the snot out of me, man.
I don't doubt it, man. He's a beast.
Juan's good people.
He would just fold me like if I was just closed. Like he was just... there's levels to this, but I trained there for on and off 6-7 years, and then I had to move because of my job, and eventually I knew I was gonna move away, and
Right. Okay, so 2017 you started, 2018 you were at for about 6 months. You got burned out, then you went over to Peak Watauga. So now what year are we in then? 2024? No, because you said, how long were you training with Peak Watauga?
So on and off until 2025.
Okay, so until 2025.
Because I officially joined Renzo Gracie, I think May of 2025.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I sparred with you more than.
But he would come over.
But I would just come.
You would just drop by. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just drop by. I'm still trying it out.
Yeah.
Because I've never said this publicly, but I knew I was gonna leave.
Okay.
I knew I was gonna leave.
Right.
And it was hard for me because
you form a brotherhood.
With those guys, and I still love Coach Juan Tatum and all those guys, but I knew where I was at in my jiu-jitsu journey.
Yeah.
Like burnt out from like all the BS from life and jiu-jitsu in general, where I was like, I knew I have to move away.
Yeah.
Like to save what I got going on, like I have to move away. I knew it was gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of time when. And there's a lot of behind the scenes and stuff, really why, but I was so hesitant, man. I was so hesitant. But a lot of people that have been doing jiu-jitsu for so many years, they ended up moving away.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's part of the journey. It's part of life, you know?
It is, dude.
And I know a lot of close friends of mine.
Yeah.
I have this one homie. I just want to give a quick shout out.
Yeah.
This is the only training partner that I've ever trained with him when I was lean, skinny, like in my, prime, where like when we stopped having a war, like I legit almost cried. Like he took my soul and I took his. Like
That's what's up.
his name is Jorge. He went to the Navy.
Okay.
So that kind of messed with me mentally. Like
Gotcha.
all my training partners, people that were leaving, and I was like, man.
Yeah, because you guys were, because obviously we're in a different stage in our
we're
life.
much older. These guys are
just starting.
Life.
Man, you guys are just starting. Yeah,
but
I can imagine.
I get what you're saying. I get it. I get it, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy. It was It was a selfish decision on myself because I had to. You gotta do what's best for yourself.
You have
Right.
to. Always.
You have to like I said, I still love all those guys with all my heart. Like I still respect all those guys. I still follow them from far away, but it just I had to do what's best for me. And then I came across Renzo and I love it.
Yeah.
Love
So
it.
what do you? So you've been to a handful of different schools. You don't have to obviously kiss anyone's butt. That Professor Phillips here, but what? But Renzo, what is different about Renzo than the other schools that you trained at?
So, first of all, you guys have a lot of classes.
We do have.
Yeah,
In terms
a lot of
of
options.
As a law enforcement, as
Yeah.
a cop, that's good.
Yeah.
Because I'm a midnight shift officer.
Yeah.
So, I need those different hours.
Yep.
you know,
Right.
so I could walk in and train when I
It's
can.
important, man. I get it, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I love how you guys do 1 hour of drilling and then 1 hour rolling.
Yes, yes,
Because
yes, yes.
a lot of the regular gyms just do, all right, we're going to teach you this collar choke, and then after that, let's roll for the rest of the week.
Yeah, and it can't be like that, dude. It can't.
And I was looking for a different environment.
Yeah.
I came from a place where it's like no mercy, kill your partners, and that's kind of how. If you roll with me, that's kind of how I roll. Like,
Right.
I know.
I come from a place where it's like I have to kill you now.
Yeah.
And it's just how I. So I need to get away from that because I'm not a competitive jiu-jitsu guy. I'm not a fighter, and I just need something different. And I just love how you guys have y'all's environment where it's like we're here to just get better.
Yeah.
We got it all. If you want the kill or be killed
Oh,
rolls,
yeah.
we got those.
Yeah.
If you want
100%.
the just drill and
Yeah.
hang back, we got the easy
Yeah,
rolls
yeah,
too.
yeah.
We got a family environment.
Because you push me, dude.
Yeah,
Like
oh,
when
yeah, he
I
pushes
know
everybody,
I know
dude.
when I roll with you, I'm like, man, this isn't going to be
You're gonna be in
7
a fight,
this is going to be 7
for
minutes
sure,
of
dude.
me defending myself and trying to wear him out
Yeah.
and then
And I'm gonna say, like, when I roll with him, I always look for him because he makes it hard for me. Like I don't go there for easy rolls. I go there to roll hard, just how I'm programmed. Like I'm here to get my butt whooped, you know, because I need it.
So let's talk about your jiu-jitsu goal. Black belt, right?
Yes, 100%.
And so were you there at the black belt ceremony?
I was not.
All right, so I will Darren, you know who Darren is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, grapevine off.
Yeah, great one off.
24 years? Am I right?
26 years
26 years, man.
Yeah.
it took him to get to black belt.
He kept because he kept
never
showing up,
quit,
man. Never
yeah.
quit, man. And that's what I want for you. I don't want you to quit.
Now,
man.
I don't know if you know this, he's teaching free law enforcement classes on Sunday to other police officers that can't afford jujitsu.
Well, I would imagine Sundays though are probably pretty tough for you since that's your last day, right? You're probably
Well,
worn out.
it's at 4 p.m., so I could make it, right? 4 p.m.
Yeah, 4 p.m.
Yeah, every third Sunday,
Yeah,
right?
every third Sunday.
Yeah, every third Sunday.
Quick shout out to that.
Yeah, man. Darren, good
So
stuff.
I was gonna say, so tell me about your hours. Is it 12 hours? Is that
I
what
work
you're-
10s. I work 4 10s.
Okay, 4 10s.
And then sometimes, if you have late arrest, you have to stay for OT or whatever.
Okay.
But
Now, do you get any overtime? Like, let's say there's a party or a cowboy game, you can go work. Can you do that for overtime?
so there's part times openings. So like you have to apply to work for the stadiums.
Gotcha.
I have those opportunities. There's
Yeah.
so many in Arlington that they offer. I haven't done it yet because I'm like, let me just focus on
Sure,
patrol,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
later on, if I want to make some
awesome.
extra money, because they pay really well.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Really well, like $70 to $100 an hour.
Yeah.
And they pay really, really well. Real quick though, I want to kind of touch base back on what you said about the whole journey.
Yeah.
So it's crazy because the first thing I told Professor Greg when I met him was like I got hit was the blue belt curse.
Yeah.
Hard, you know. And then it doesn't help seeing people that started way after me get promoted over me. So that messed me up. That messed me up mentally.
It messes with everybody,
Yeah.
Henry.
Yeah.
Everybody.
100%.
Him,
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
included, dude, coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was seeing people that getting promoted. I'm like, man, but I could beat those guys. You have like this weird,
Yeah.
egotistical, like
Yeah.
weird mindset
Yeah.
about it. And but somewhere along the line, I told myself, you know what, man, like this is my journey.
Yeah.
And I'm in no rush because I know eventually when I
Yeah.
get my purple belt, hopefully it's a long time ago. It doesn't matter if I would have got it 2 years ago or now. I'm still gonna feel like I don't deserve it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's
Everybody feels that way.
Yeah. man.
yeah. So
Trust me, listen, I've been doing this a long time, and this is my 6th year going on 700, Professor Greg. when you get your purple belt, when you get your rank, there is no doubt, not even in his mind or anybody's mind, you were ready for that belt a long time ago. He just wanted to make sure you were seasoned to get it. You know what I'm saying? So that nobody outside the academy can ever question your rank. And that's what I love about him.
Yeah.
Dude. So,
He's awesome, and that's why like the other day when I got my 4th stripe, I was like, whoa, like this is crazy. Like I'm like, oh, like you know, he's almost there, but I don't think about stuff like that.
Where'd you get it, man? I'm trying to.
noon class.
Noon. It was a noon class.
Yeah, that's because I can't make noon.
It was in December. It was in December.
Was it December?
Like early December, maybe late November.
Okay.
But just
I'm
think
trying to
about
remember
it, man. All you got to do is just put in some work. And you will be a purple belt soon, my brother, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I see. But I didn't even know what to say. But it's just. But yeah, I was getting to just not comparing yourself to others and just remind yourself like everybody has a journey.
It's hard not to compare yourself, right? Because I tell this all the time. I say don't worry about the belts, don't worry about the stripes, and everybody's like yeah. But it's hard not to, right? Because when you go to school, you want the accolades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want the hundreds on the test. You want to get good grades and on the dean's list and the chancellor's list. So that's why I tell people at the end of the day, the belt absolutely matters. Nobody goes to college for 10 or 14 years and walks away without their diploma. You'd be out of your mind, dude. Yeah. So at the end of the day, they do matter. But the thing is to stay. That's the thing you got to understand. Everybody's on their own journey. You know what I'm saying? With their own physical limitations. I can't hold Jimmy Klaus, who's 46 years old and got a busted hip. I can't hold him to the same standards I can a 21-year-old who comes into our gym. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just can't. And so,
And I was that's something I told the white belts. Like, when I roll with them, it's weird because they see me like, oh, like he's or when I give him like
no, go finish what you said. Oh, he's a beast. That's what he meant to say.
No, when I give him like a small advice, even I feel like an imposter. Why am I giving you advice?
Dude. I started teaching jiu-jitsu at blue belt. Man. Dude, you got to think about this, man. By the time you get to blue belt in jiu-jitsu, you would have already had a black belt in 80% of the other martial arts.
That's true.
80% of them, you would have already got a black belt in.
That's true, right.
So the years, 2 to 3 years, just to get your blue belt, you understand. You can teach somebody how to do a scissor sweep. You can teach a brand new person how to break fall, a double leg, an arm bar. You know this stuff. I started teaching kids at blue belt. I started teaching adults at blue belt. And that's when I was like, this is all I want to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that is so true. And like the other day, I was telling someone a white belt just like advice. I was like, hey man, just keep training. Like, just keep coming in. I was like, the day you get your blue belt, don't stop. Keep coming in. Don't let it get to your head. That's just because you always want people to learn from your mistakes. Yeah. And and I just try to give people the best advice I can because in the end of the day, we're all there to get better and just want to improve, right? And that's what I like about it.
It's just experience that you're teaching them too, because you've experienced I got my blue belt, kind of fell off.
Here's the thing. When you look back, after you get your black belt, and you look back on your journey, there's nothing about it you would change. You're going to be like, you know what? I took that break for the blue belt, but this is why, and it made me better here or here. It all comes, because man, I got to tell you, I was held off from black belt. For 3 years, I was a 4-stripe brown belt with my professor dangling my black belt in front of my face, dude, like a carrot. And obviously,
you're
I'm
there.
standing up. Yeah, I want it, bro. I want it. This is my life. I love jiu-jitsu. And there was a point in time where it just wasn't going to happen, and I had to walk away. But but that won't happen, obviously, with Greg, who's amazing. But man, you just gotta keep focused and training. It'll come, dude. But like I said, when you get there, when you look back at your journey, like right now, I could have been a black belt in 2017. 2018 is when I for sure would have had my black belt. So I should be almost a third degree black. Who cares? When I look back on it, I would not change anything about my journey because it happened for a reason. And if it didn't happen that way, I wouldn't have met Greg. I wouldn't have gotten all this. I'm a better black belt today because of all the crap I went through at brown belt and then coming under Greg.
Right.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't change it, dude.
Yeah. And since we almost have, it's weird to even say, man, we almost have 20 years on you. Which is,
dude, I know. He's a young buck.
I know, man. It's like,
dang, bro.
Here's the thing that, like for me, I have I don't care attitude.
Yeah.
But I do care, right? I care about people. Sure. I care about stuff, but I don't care in the sense of like I don't get wrapped up about stuff. And someone had recently asked me like, what, like I want to be like Jimmy, who just, you know, something happens bad at work. He's like, okay, yeah, let's just, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, exactly, good, right? And for me, it was when I had cancer back in 2016. I had kidney cancer. Then my whole world, like, why am I stressing about such and such or so and so or what? Like when I'm on my death,
are very minute.
Oh man, compared to that cancer fight, right?
Yes.
And so I always tell people that I wish that they had a cancer experience without having the cancer, without going through it, because their whole mindset and perspective would change. And so when you say, hey, you know what, I see these people, you know, getting promoted, and I always tell people when they look at someone else's life, when you look at these people who you think they're showing up, they have the nice cars, the nice house, the nice whatever. You don't know what kind of debt they're in. You don't know what kind of turmoil they have in their house. You don't know what kind of issues they're fighting with at all. You don't, dude. You can look at this homeless looking dude, and be like, man, that dude looks homeless. Dude, he may have $1 million or $2 million saved up somewhere. Like you don't know what somebody has going on, right? And so run like you said earlier, man, run your race, because you don't know if those people that got promoted ahead of you, you don't know what's going to happen the next year or two or three. I mean, you just keep.
Chris Halter said it the best. He said, "It's not who's good, it's who's left."
Boom.
It's time on the mat and hours in the academy.
Right.
You could be a world champion, but if you quit jiu-jitsu,
doesn't
matter, dude. If Gordon Ryan quit jiu-jitsu 5 years ago, all of his accolades wouldn't matter anymore. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And I have like this weird thing in my mind where it's like I take pride in doing things the harder way.
Oh yeah.
Like I take pride of like taking that long road.
Oh yeah, dude.
It took me a long time to get my degree. It took me a long time to figure out what I'm doing in my life. Even as a cop, I still don't even know. Like, And then it was the whole journey of jiu-jitsu, the same thing. Like, you know, I don't know. I guess because nothing comes easy to me, I'm willing to just put in the work.
Right, dude, that's really all it is. Like,
because too many people take shortcuts. And I hate to say it, like you said, we got 20 years on you, especially your generation, man.
Yeah.
I tell people, I tell my nieces all the time, I go, if you want to get ahead in this world, all you got to do is just put in a little effort.
Oh, yes.
Just a little effort. Because the generation, now these kids now these days, bro, they're so lazy involved in their screens, man. Just a little bit of effort and you can bypass everybody.
Yeah, man. That's it, man.
It's crazy.
It is. And so, but let me encourage you here, right? Because you do the hard things. I'm a data's guy. I love data. I love numbers. I love looking at it right there. How many people, and I don't have, my phone's obviously being recorded. How many people are cops that are in this country? Right? I don't know. So we'll just say a percentage. Not even, I would say 2%. Maybe.
Even 2%.
Not even 2%.
I feel like 1%.
Okay, so you got 1%. So you made it through as a 1% of the country, right? But of that 1%, how many didn't make it?
Exactly.
Out of the academy.
Think about that, yeah.
I mean, you made it. And then let's talk about, you got your undergrad, right? How many people have their undergrad in this country?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. Yeah. And so you look at that percentage there. So yeah, dude, you do hard. Dude, you're a blue belt. You're a 4th degree blue belt.
Yeah.
A 4th degree blue belt. Yeah. How many people, like even in the jiu-jitsu world, is a 4th degree blue belt?
Right? With 7 years training, who will mess you up. Bro.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you do hard things. So absolutely keep going, man. Day after day. I mean, shoot, dude, you might even be, you know, chief of police at Arlington PD one day.
That happens. You have to insinuate a jiu-jitsu program for everybody.
No, at that point, right?
Yeah. You ever make it that high, you have to. I think it should be a requirement, guys.
So,
and here's why I say this. I want to get into this real quick while we have Henry here. I love the fact that at Henzo, we have so many officers that train with us. We have quite a bit. I'd say over 20. That's quite a bit for an academy.
You're probably right.
And I love the fact that I know at night that these guys are going to be safe. I don't have to worry about somebody taking Henry down and beating him in his face and trying to grab his gun. I don't have to worry about that with him or Jason or Blake or any of these guys because I know they're safe because they train.
Right.
And I wish more officers would train. I wish officers had the mentality and the skills of a blue belt before they were even released on the streets.
Right.
Because I think that
true.
would help them more because the mentality, because here's the thing, let's just be honest, right? If you've never had any training in the world, no martial arts training whatsoever, and somebody gets violent with you and you're scared the first thing you're going to do is pull your firearm.
Right.
Everybody understands that. But this dude, day in and day out, has been under mount and in triangles and arm bars. And so a physical altercation with somebody that isn't trained, it's a walk in the park for this guy. It's like taking candy from a baby.
It's funny you say that. That's crazy you say that because, so you shine some light to Arlington PD. We do have what they have, Grayson combatives, like defensive tactics.
Yes.
So they're grappling, right? Mm-hmm. So in the academy, you train, we get on a match, they train us what survival tactics, whatever. It's jiu-jitsu, but for officers, right?
Right.
Because I can't imagine, like, you imagine, there's certain things in jiu-jitsu I feel like you can't really do. Like, I've seen, you know, if you get some dude an armbar, like, there's videos where, like, there's one video where this guy stabbed an officer. Oh, wow. He caught him in an armbar and he stabbed the officer. Wow. He killed him. But anyways, we're learning our moves, right? And we have this thing called fight simulation. That's kind of one of the reasons why I had to reschedule, because I went to go help the academy with that. Yeah. But we had Fight Sim 1 coming up. This was like after 2 months in the academy, where you have to do the moves that they teach you, where they mount you. You have to kind of like roll and do all this. And like, it was like the toughest one, right? And I remember so we started with the academy with 46 students. And I remember being like really nervous, right? And the class was so big that they had to cut it in half. So I think 28 people went on Thursday, and then 15, 16 went on Friday. I remember Friday came along, and I was second in the list. And the girl in front of me was having like a panic attack.
Right.
She was having a panic attack. And my training coordinator came up to me, Corporal Bateman. She was like, hey, can you switch? Can you go first? And I was like, let's do it, whatever.
Right.
And I remember being really nervous. And we had a room just like this. We put mats to warm up and stuff. And I went to this place where I was like, you know what? I know we can't part cuss, but I was like, I was like,
bro, you can cuss.
I was like, nah. I was really nervous. I was like, nah, fuck that. They're going to my world. Like, I'm about to win. Like, you guys aren't beating me.
Yeah.
And that was my mentality. Like, you guys don't know me, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I went in there. Killed it.
Smoked them.
Killed it. Survived every move. I did everything correctly. I got out of it. I did it within like 7 minutes, something like that.
Nice.
Got out of it, and everybody's like, "You passed?" And they're like, "Yeah." Because they saw just like this little chubby dude. Like, oh, if we go by last name, Portillo passed. Like, I will be fine.
Right.
Yeah.
They have no idea.
They had no clue.
Bro.
How many?
They all failed. They all failed. And
of course they did.
And I'm only saying this because, like I said, I don't take compliments really well, but only because people that I respect told me this. I was the best one.
Yeah.
I was told, and there's black belts there.
Yeah.
Wow. And like they said that I was the best one in terms of like doing the moves right, surviving and stuff.
You know what's funny?
Jiu-Jitsu prepares you for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
which is
man.
great. And that's what takes me back. Sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
Is to the training, because the people that aren't trained, and this is just, I've been doing jiu-jitsu this is my 20th year. Every single police officer that I have trained that has never done jiu-jitsu in their life, the first day you mount them, they freak out because they've never been put in that situation. Nobody has ever dominated them before. They're used to being the person who's always the dominant one.
Yeah. Right.
And so the first time you put an officer in mount, they freak out. But like you said, when you're normal, you were calm. You're in my world now, dude. I do this every day. Yeah. You guys don't, and bam, that's awesome. What a great story.
Yeah, man. Which is good because good friend of the show, Mikey. He is in law enforcement. He's a federal marshal, and he was going to be on the podcast, man, with over a year ago with Chance or something. We had to reschedule because he was invited to do the same thing, but as the instructor part. He's a black belt now in jiu-jitsu. And he's a 6th degree, I think, in Taekwondo. So small dude, though. You wouldn't think anything of it. He will absolutely murder you, but that's regardless. But he said Jimmy. Because I was going through one of these phases to where I was getting absolute murdered on the mats. And that's okay. So I was like, hey, man. He was like, hey, how's training going? I'm like, bro, I keep showing up, man, but I don't think I'm improving. You know, it's just one of those times where I don't think I'm improving, man. I keep showing up. I keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. He goes, let me tell you something. He says, I'm about to go, or he called me after he was done with the training. He goes, if you ever want to feel good about yourself, go to one of these cadet classes, whatever, that have to do that thing. He goes, you would smoke all of them because they don't know, right? They've never been trained. They don't know. And so when you walk onto those mats and be like, Nah, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what
In
I
fact,
got
the
going
guy
on.
that teaches the Arlington GST, Officer Fernandez, he's retired now, or he used to teach the Arlington PD. I asked him one time, I was like, hey, man, can I come to one of your classes when you try to arrest me? He's like, no. He's like, what are they going to learn with you there, bro?
Yeah.
I was like, you just get 6 of them and y'all try to get my hands behind the back. He's like, it'd be a waste of time. No. I was like, man, come on.
I see. We have preached on this podcast, man, since almost the beginning, where I believe that the military members, that cops, security, whatever, they all need to learn jiu-jitsu. Like, and I think that's a good thing that Phillip said too. Like, at least up to a blue belt level.
Absolutely.
At least to a blue belt level, you need to.
You know enough,
Right.
dude. You know enough defense. You know enough offense. You can control people, and that's what jiu-jitsu is about: is controlling
What's your opinion?
somebody else.
What's your opinion on that? Your opinion on for jiu-jitsu?
100%.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't do in the academy. I didn't do so well in a lot of things, but I did really well in DT,
Right.
because I was used to that chaotic, stressful environment.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're used to that environment, then you can do anything based on life and then also policing. And I feel like I've seen a lot of videos, like you said, like I saw a video the other day where this guy was like showing pre-attack cues, like I'm like running up to the cop. He pulled out his taser, and in that situation, like I was like, nah, bro, like we're about to go. Like, I'm about to take you down. So people can rely on that training, and people can rely on that instead of having to use their taser, or even worse, their guns.
Right.
When all they can do is just, hey, I'm gonna take this guy down, take him down,
Wrap him up.
whatever, and go from there. But I think I'm really happy that Arlington has the training for that.
The GST is
The
good.
GST for that. I just wish a lot of officers will continue to train after that. A lot of officers are like, whatever.
Yeah, they get that, and then
they get it, and then they go.
That's it.
They go to default settings.
Listen, I'm gonna share this because I have the same opinion of martial arts coaches who are maybe overweight, teaching the students and stuff. The same thing with cops. Like you should not be a cop that has their belly like all over their belt or everything. I think there should be, like, when I see a cop, if I'm going to call 911, I want Henry to be at my door. I want Andrew as a firefighter.
People that are so unhealthy that they couldn't move or
At
run
all,
or anything.
man.
I
I'm like,
100% agree.
like, man.
Especially in martial arts. That pisses me off more than anything.
Yeah.
These fat, obese black belts, dude, that can't even tie their own shoe, and they're out here giving instruction. Like, you can't even do half the moves. Well, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Like, you're a leader. You're in a leadership position.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Are there, so in the military, of course, there's PT standards. You have to do push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, running, and everything else. Same thing with cops yearly, right? Don't you guys have something yearly, or is it just like, hey, I passed the academy, I'm done for the rest of my career?
No, it's that. You just pass the academy, and then your fitness after that, it's on your own. But they do offer like free like
Health coaches,
like
and stuff?
health coach, like
That's
like if
good
you want to
stuff.
come to the academy and train with the coaches there for like a month or so, they offer that for you. But I wish.
Because here's the thing, bro. If you're 400 pounds, man, you need to be in a desk, bro. You don't need to be patrolling the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's crazy to me, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You ever watch the Police Academy movies?
Oh, bro, I love the Police Academy.
What?
Henry's too young, bro. He's too young.
I mean,
Tonight, that's your homework, bro.
Yeah.
Tonight, you got to go home.
What is today,
Watch
Wednesday?
Police Academy 1. When
Yeah.
you're done with that, you got to watch Police Academy 2, then 3, then
Right.
4, then 5, and then 6. And then you got to report back to me and Jimmy how awesome those movies are,
watch
bro.
Police Academy, man.
Yeah.
And then when you're done with Police Academy, I want to know how accurate. I want to know if that.
Yeah.
Dude, Police Academy.
Man,
Dude.
Bob Goldthwait was in that. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that, dude.
Goldthwait,
Bobcat,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
And then
sorry.
Michael Winslow, who does all
Poor
the
Henry. I know. Poor Henry. He's
Oh,
over here
yeah,
saying, yeah,
dude, it's great.
he doesn't know yet, man.
Yeah,
You got to go.
dude.
Yeah.
You know, talking about the academy, man. It's just because you guys talk about police academy, it's crazy going in as a civilian
Yeah.
and then coming out as a recruit.
Yeah.
And then becoming an officer, man.
Yeah.
So we started with 46 people and we lost 9.
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
academy.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Because a lot of recruits looked in the mirror and they're like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
hard. They don't.
And you have to have that officer presence. You have to
Yeah.
have the officer safety, and you have to have like confidence. And I'm not gonna lie, man. There's one moment where I was like, "Can I really do this?" And it was when we did de-escalation scenarios,
Okay.
and that jacked me up mentally. Like dealing with a chaotic scene, like my husband just beat the crap out of me. Like being able to calm the scene and stuff like that really kind of like
Yeah.
wow, like whoa.
Yeah.
But
You handled it good, right?
yeah, I mean the
You
first.
didn't pull a Major Payne, did you?
No, Major Payne?
You seen that
Is
movie?
there,
No.
no, he ain't seen
Oh
it.
my God, man!
I should have lied and said yes.
You just-
but,
yeah, no.
yeah, but no, like it was chaotic, it's stressful, and
Yeah.
but
sure it
it's
would be.
interesting, and because you talked about like not being able to pass and stuff. I thought they were gonna get rid of me in the beginning. So for you guys that don't know, like, so I'm a premature baby. Like I was my preemie. I was 25 weeks old when I was born.
Okay.
Wow.
Was that I was born with a deformity. I don't know if you noticed my left hand, but I have a small left hand.
Well, now I do that you
Yeah.
pointed it out.
Yeah. So when I was in the academy, we were doing like the DT warm-ups.
Right.
And they noticed. They're like, "What the heck?" Because it's not something like I was like, "Hey, look at my." They don't ask about it when you do the
Sure,
application.
sure.
Yeah.
So they pull me to. Imagine this: two weeks in as a recruit, you're getting pulled to the side by the firearm instructor, the like coordinators. I'm in a room with like 5 officers.
Right.
Yeah.
And like training coordinators. And they're like, "Hey, we need to talk to you." I'm like, "What the heck?" Like, I'm like, what did I do? I just got here, And they're like, "Hey, the other day when you're doing DT warm-ups, we noticed your defect. We noticed your hand. And we're just trying to figure out, are you going to be able to use a firearm?" And they pull out a simulated firearm
Okay.
that weighs like it, whatever.
Yeah.
Give it to me, and I couldn't pull the trigger. And I was like, my fingertips barely touches the trigger.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy. And they're like, all right, we're going to kind of see what we're going to do from there, So I went home, and I was bummed out.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I was
yeah.
bummed out because I think that's kind of why I'm programmed the way I am, like chip in my shoulder, like always had like something to prove, like weird thing because of my hand. And I was like, man, I literally thought like they're going to get rid of me because
Right.
of this, I prayed about it, and my dad told me like, hey, like whatever happens, don't be mad at God. He was
Right.
trying to prepare myself just in case.
Right.
Sure.
He's like, just lean on Him, whatever. And I prayed about it, whatever. A month, I forgot about it. A month went by, and I stayed late at the academy one night to study, whatever. And I went to the locker room, and one of the Sergeant Deary, came in the locker. He's like, hey man, have you heard like what's gonna happen? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, so I have a buddy that works at White Settlement PD, and he has like this hand missing, like this half his arm missing. And I asked him like, how did you make it through like academy? How you became a cop because of it? He said that he got waived. He got a waiver, like a note, and gave it to the TCOL. And he's like, I should let you know right now. And the sergeant told me, he's like, we got that waiver for you, so you're good.
That's what's up.
That's
Very cool.
awesome,
Hell
man.
yeah.
And I went into firearm training and shooting better half than the recruits.
That's what's
It
up.
was just technically
Yes,
one
sir.
hand.
Right, heck yeah.
Yes, sir. That's,
That
Yeah, man.
was a scary.
Very cool.
Yeah.
But I was able to get through that. And
Nice.
yeah, dude, even with that, man, again, talk about percentages.
Yeah.
Look at that, man.
That's
look how far
amazing,
you've
dude.
come, man, even with that. And look how often you choke me, man, even with that, man.
Real quick, the Major Payne thing. Yeah, I got to tell the story.
Go
dude.
ahead, man, go ahead.
So Major Payne is this old funny comedy. You got to watch it, bro. It's an old movie. Anyway, he gets out of the army, military. He doesn't know what to do because military is his whole life. He's a killing machine. And so they're like, here, try to be a cop. So it's first day on the force. He goes up there. It's the DT training. And he goes up and this lady goes, he goes, what's the problem? And she goes, my husband beat me. And he turned around and he goes, you like to hit women? He goes, no. He goes, don't you ever beat her again. You hear me? Hear me? And he gets thrown in jail the very next scene. So great, dude. It's such a great movie.
Yes, it is.
That sounds like something I wish I could do. In like those scenarios, I really do, man.
I get it, dude. I get it.
Listen, man, I know this is going to shock you, but dude, we're at an hour, bud.
Yeah, already.
Damn,
That was
that's
fun.
crazy. I don't even have my watch. I was looking at that. I was like, dang, it's already an hour.
Yeah, man.
man.
Hey, listen, man.
What a
and
great
listen,
episode.
And you can come back anytime,
Yeah,
man.
please do,
I
Henry.
would,
Yeah, let's
I would
do it.
love to. I would love to follow the progression of Henry
Let's go.
on the streets in your career, man. Plus, you're good documented right here.
That's right.
Yeah.
And plus documentation, man. Hey, go get yourself an awesome.
look at show him.
Go get yourself an awesome
quality Leering
from the
Center
Leering Center, man.
shirt.
And I know some of y'all are valedictorians of this
Where
school.
all your fraud goes in Minnesota.
Let's
Yeah.
go, baby. Let's
So
go.
dumb.
Hey, next week we're going to have Carly
Let's
on the
go,
episode.
Carly.
We're going to talk about some of the drama in our school, or not our school, but in jiu-jitsu. Not in our school, but in jiu-jitsu right now. We're going to get the ladies' perspective on the sexual abuse allegations that are coming out of a school out there in California. We're going to catch up with Carly. Henry, my man.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I
Thanks for
enjoyed
coming,
it, man.
brother. Yeah,
I enjoyed. I'm
man.
so glad you're here. You guys go like, subscribe.
Yes.
Listen to this podcast because this guy, he's a beast. Until next time.
Os.